Hello everybody, today's topic, quick guide, is going to be killing celestial dragons. Now, first of all, if you want these assigned as a Slayer task, or if you just want to kill them for money or training, you're going to need 67 Dungeoneering, as they're located in one of the resource dungeons. And that resource dungeon is located on Dragontooth Isle. As you can see right now, I'm in Port Phasmatis by the Ectofuntus. I have my Ectofile here. And you're going to want to keep that for your task. It's very quick to go back and bank. Just walk toward the southern line of the city, go to the bank, and then go to the docks. What's different about this video than last time is I'm showing you how to get there specifically. As far as gear goes, one thing to remember is they have two attacks. They attack with Dragonfire and Melee. So you can negate all of that damage if you range or mage. I recommend ranging because they have a weakness to arrows. And if you have super anti-fire potions here, which will completely negate the damage from Dragonfire. Now, this anti-fire flask is just a backup, and this food that I have is just in case I mess up, which happens before. Sometimes, you know, I'm AFK, the Dragonfire runs out, and you get hit with well over 1,000. So you're going to want to constantly watch that, but you should be able to AFK some of the tasks. Just remember every 6 minutes to refill. Okay, so we're going to Dragontooth now, and the dungeon is going to be at the lower part of Dragontooth. Hopefully we have sort of an empty world, or else I'm going to have to hop. I don't really like to crash people. You know, I don't want to take this game too seriously. Just making a guide doing a Slayer task, no rush here. So, here's the Celestial Dragons. You can see they are not aggressive to me. Looks like we have 2 empty spots here. And you don't even need to use prayer unless you accidentally mess up and want to turn on turmoil. So, let's drink this super anti-fire and start attacking the dragon. I see they're level 127. They do have a weakness to arrows, so ranged is fairly quick to kill. They do have a lot of hit points, so I think 22,000, almost 23,000 hit points. So it may take a little bit, but you will hit pretty high with ranged. And you're going to want to focus on building the offense. Don't worry about defense, because you can see right here I'm not taking damage. I don't even have a health bar because I'm ranging. I'm out of their melee range, and I have anti-fire protection. And each one of these super anti-fires, see, 3 doses times 6 minutes, that's 18 minutes of Dragonfire protection. If you have a flask, which I do recommend, if you have the patience to make a flask, then that's 36 minutes of Dragonfire protection. It also saves on inventory space, but as you can see, I'm a little bit too lazy to make flasks. I need to go get some more feathers from the Phoenix. But as far as drops go, they do drop a lot of Crimson Charms. They drop 2 at a time. They drop Dragon Hide of every kind, you know, green through black, even Dagonoth Hide. They drop 2 of each. And really the appeal here is the Dragon Rider armor and the hand grips. The Celestial hand grips, I believe they're called. And also the Draconic Visage, which apparently is a rare drop, while the Dragon Rider armor and the hand grips are a very rare drop. But I actually did get hand grips from these the other day, which was pretty lucky. I've never gotten a Visage in my life before, but I did get a pretty rare drop before that. I believe they also drop Hard Clue Scrolls. I've never gotten an elite from them. They drop those. They always drop Dragon Bones, which, as you can see, I'm too lazy to pick up. I think the magic note paper is actually worth more than the Dragon Bones themselves last time I checked. So there's no need to note them. I'll make it up some other way, either by the Dragon Hide or any other drop they have. So I'm just gonna show you the flow of kill. I'm at about maybe 2.5 kills per minute, and that's sort of a good way to track how many anti-fires you're going to need. So at this point I have about 66 minutes of Dragonfire protection. I think that's just with the super anti-fires as well. I'm not even counting the regular anti-fire. So of course the first time you're here, you're probably not gonna realize how fast you're killing them, but I think 2 2.5, maybe 3 per minute if you're lucky is a good one. They drop rune plate bodies quite often as well. I get several of these per task. There's not a whole lot to say about these creatures. I've given you the basics on what armor you might need. Just use your best offensive armor. Like I said, I don't recommend maging them. I may have seen some people mage them before. There's only one other person here, but most of the time they're going to use ranged. I use my crystal bow just because that's my preference, as you've seen from the last video. I like this ability here, Death Swiftness. If you use that one, by the time you get one killed, your adrenaline bar is almost at 100% again, if you kill one of these at full health with this ability active. So that can definitely get you 2 to 3 kills per minute. Let's see what sort of drops we get. This should be enough for a quick introduction. They do drop adamant bars, just like the Aviancy video that I showed you before. Definitely worth picking them up. You can get maybe a couple 100k per task. And you can access these with 67 Dungeoneering. You can start getting them as a task from the Slayer Master. You know where they are. You've seen the flow of kills. And I hope this helped. This should be enough for this video. Happy RuneScaping.